Alrighty, guys, we are back to our two-part feature. So you're not gonna get us one time this week. You're actually gonna get us twice. So we're tuning in today. This episode is gonna get released on Wednesday. So happy Wednesday if you are watching this. And part two will be released on Friday. So 2 days from today. Hopefully everything goes well today with technology and we will be able to post to not just YouTube, but Spotify and all other podcast listening forums. That is, of course, if shit, works.
Hopefully.
I think Kayla has
I'm like over here
like why are you scrubbing?
I literally just noticed this. I didn't even notice it, and I've had this. What is that?
Is that spaghetti sauce?
No, it's like it looks like a fucking tire mark. Look, it's black. I'm keeping it on, y'all.
Just keep it on.
Sweatshirt. So mind your business. I don't know where the fuck that came from.
It's okay. I didn't even notice it until I saw you scrubbing something.
Let me just take it out of the view. But this is my favorite shirt, Atlanta. But yes, y'all.
Yes, we are here and we're gonna get right into it. So I'm Kaylalea if you are new to our podcast. And this right over here is
Kaylah. How are y'all doing today? I'll be forgetting about new people coming on. I
know
the same people would be watching, like, what's up, friends? But either way, if you're new or if you're not new, welcome.
Yes.
To our 1-800 Hot Mess podcast. Oh, my nail. Jesus Christ. We're drinking today.
We are.
Hold on, let me hide my finger because this is so ghetto. It fell off again, Kaylee. Look. But the thing is, like,
it's a different finger though.
No, it's the same one.
Is it really the same one from the first episode?
I mean, I think I had this one broken, but this one was the one that was infected, remember? But
yes.
It fell off. Like, I don't have a nail on it. Like, there's no nail at all.
It's okay.
It's just nail bed. It looks like
I really do like those nails though. That brown is giving.
I really need to get a fill though in about a week because baby, this is unnecessary. It came like my nails be growing fast too. Like I'll look down and be like, I don't need to get a fill yet. And then the next week I'll be like, I need a fucking fill.
Like, come on.
It's coming. I gotta get this fixed. I hate walking around like this. Horrible.
Whenever I used to get my nails done regularly, I used to hate when even one was not okay. Right. I was like,
I don't like walking around like this.
No,
a lot. Like when I shoot, especially my right hand, when I shoot, and like this is just not okay.
Girl, I feel you. It's a process. It's a painful process, honestly, having nails. It really truly is.
But we have stuff to talk about today. And honestly, it's just like we're going to be spilling tea, spilling the business, giving you guys the 411. We need you guys to interact with our page. We'll put it down below in the description. So send us questions. Send us if you need advice, if you just want to talk, if you want us to mention something in an episode, definitely let us know. We're down for anything. So yeah, girl, how was your week?
Girl, my week has been crazy. I just got back from Houston. For those who don't know, I am in a long distance relationship. It's a lot, but we're doing just fine. I was there. Yes. And then before that, my cousins were here. So it's been a busy week. But you know what? Yes. But it's okay. I'm back. I'm here. Luckily, October, I don't really have too much planned. I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to be so real. I need to.
I don't be knowing what the fuck is going to go on. I just be going to the next week and then stuff just pops up. And I'm like, okay.
We are.
Right.
It's okay. Yes. But how was your week, boo? Anything crazy?
How was my week? No, I don't think so. My week was average, just busy. I don't think nothing too crazy happened. I mean, my dad came home and me and my mom, my dad hung out, and that was really
Okay.
it. Other than that, I don't. I just was working as usual. So yes, yes,
I like it though. I do.
yeah. But we got some tea to talk about because
Listen, we got a lot of interesting topics for y'all today because there's just been a lot on our minds. Let's be real.
yeah. First one, sex on the first date is an actual rule. I'm gonna let you do your thing on that because they already know how I feel about that kind of if you watch the other episodes. But I'm just gonna sip
Yes.
my wine.
I feel like you're like with your big ass mug filled with wine.
It's just my favorite cup, so that's why I wanted to use it today.
Let me see it. What does it say? It says shopping is my cardio.
A little
Yes,
wine
girl.
stain right there, but it's my
It's
favorite cup.
okay.
I ain't have no
It's
regular
been
alcohol, y'all.
that just means it's a worn in cup. You know, you've broken it in. It's your fave.
I love it. I love it. But yeah, how do you feel about that? Because
Okay, I could go one of two ways on this because I've been on both ends of the pole when it comes to this topic. I have easily been on those dates where I'm like, there is no way in hell I'm having sex with you tonight. Like,
right,
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to earn it. We're gonna have to get a few more, we just need more time. You
gotta
feel
feel you
me?
out a little bit. But what makes you
Exactly.
say like what makes you determine? That's a good question. So what makes you personally determine whether you're gonna fuck somebody on the first date or you're gonna wait? What makes you determine that?
I feel
We
like
all know that you're in a relationship, but before in the past.
yes. In the past, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I was very how do I put this lightly? If I wanted sex, I was gonna go get it.
Right.
So like even if there was guys who were gonna wine and dine because that would happen once in a blue moon. It didn't happen often, but
Mhm.
like it would happen here and there. So when it did happen, I just feel like if I really was into the dude and I could see it, like if I wanted it, like I would go for it, if
Mhm.
that makes sense. Like it
Yeah.
really just depended on the attraction. I'm gonna be totally real with you.
Like the person and stuff.
Yes.
I
And
get
like
that.
if I vibed with them on the date. Cause when like sometimes you'll see a guy, right? He's fine as fuck. He's
Mhm.
like everything you would think you want.
Yes.
And you'll guys like y'all hang out and he opens his mouth and you're just like, you know what? I liked you better from afar.
I'll let
I
you put on
don't like
Instagram.
right. Right. Like,
Absolutely. I definitely understand that.
so like if I have a moment like that, like we're not fucking. It's not happening. Like
Right.
I don't think I was ever at a point where I was like desperate for it. Like I could easily turn it down. You know what I mean?
Right. Like,
But then there's the others because my current boyfriend, we technically did have sex the first, it wasn't even a date. Like we were at a party and like we fucked in his car. So
right.
like, and then he asked me on a date after that. So
Right.
I feel like, okay, honestly, to put it simply, it all depends on attraction and chemistry. But there's always going to be exceptions, right? To like any
Right.
type of scenario.
Mhm.
There's those couples where like they did everything the right way and like they waited till marriage and everything and then they end up divorced 10 years later. And then you got the couples that like I don't know, met in a more scandalous way. Maybe they were at a bar or maybe, they had a steamy makeout session in the bathroom.
Right.
And then they're married for 50 years. I mean, I don't
Right.
know.
And be having the best relationship. Like, it does depend on like who it is. But I definitely do get that. I don't know. I don't know, because I I just can't. Like, I can't. I don't think. I mean, when it would happen to me, there wouldn't even really be a date. It was just like I would fuck them like off rip, but I didn't have it like often. I probably did that like two
Right.
times, like to a dude that was just like, it was just like a random thing. But like on a date, I mean, because like I said, I haven't really been on dates. Like, it would either be like we would hang out a couple times and then like
Right.
fuck, or like I've only had like a fucking duck like a couple, like a few times, and it wasn't really even like, I don't know, mine are complicated. Mine are always complicated, but I be wanting to. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I hang out with somebody, like if I'm really attracted to somebody, like my coochie be talking to him, like she be like, hey, and I'm like, girl, if you don't shut up.
Right.
You're not talking
Right.
to him right now. But I be wanting to. Like, it'd be the ones that I really like fuck with off rip. Like, you know how you have that connection with somebody like off rip, and then you just, because girls always know, like if guys are watching, girls always know if they want to fuck you. Like,
Yes.
it can change throughout like
Mhm.
the times y'all hang out. It could change from wanting to fuck you to wanting to not be in your face, or like it could get
Right.
stronger. For me, a lot of times it gets stronger. Like, I just want to fuck you like more and more every time I hang out with you. But girls know if they want to fuck you. So like that whole begging thing and asking thing, like I just wait on it, because it's gonna happen regardless. But I definitely be wanting to. But I
Right.
don't, like a lot of times it'll be like I'll wait a little bit. So I don't
It's
know.
definitely 100%. That just depends on the person. Cause
Mm.
like I totally get where you're coming from because I've been there too with some guys. Like there's been some guys where I'm like, I really do like him. So like maybe I should try a different route.
But a lot of
And
times, like you'll do it like it, like how y'all happen, like you and your boyfriend, like it's crazy how like that happened the way it happened, and then like y'all are like a really good couple. So it's, I don't know, like a lot of times it'll happen that way and sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on the people, like because a lot of dudes will do that, and I guess they just, a lot of dudes would be like, oh, if if the pussy's good, like I'll keep fucking her, or like they start catching feelings. I don't know how they determine that. Mm.
I don't know. I really want to ask a guy how they feel about it because I feel like every girl I do ask this, everyone kind of has a different opinion on it because everyone's taught to wait, right? Like everyone's taught, make him wait, like don't give in so easily, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like everyone just kind of creates their own opinion depending on the experiences they've had. But I am curious to see what guys think about it. Cause like I've heard some guys say that like if a girl gives it up on the first date, they know they're not like wifey material.
Right.
But
But
then
some
I've
dudes
had
will be
a
like, right. Some dudes will
I
be
know
like,
where you're
I don't
going. Yeah,
know, it just depends on how good it is, or I don't know. That's what I've heard.
exactly. So I don't know. I'm very curious. I hope we have some guys interact with us because I really do want to know how y'all feel about this.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have some guys on the show soon. Some guests. We're gonna start having guests, and we definitely need like men on the show because that'll be interesting. I feel like, but
Yeah.
I really like recently. We'll get into that later, but I definitely wanted to the other day, like just to let y'all know, like it was a situation. Hung out with somebody, and I was like, I'm waiting, but I don't want to. But I am though, because I kind of been like celibate for a couple months. So
Hmm.
I'm making wait, but I really don't want to wait. I want to do it now. But we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that.
We'll get into that later. Don't worry.
Right.
But I really think we should talk about, I know you brought this up earlier, where we'll be in a situation, right? Let's say there's two guys in front of me, and one of them I really don't care for, but I know he has a thing for me. But that really doesn't matter to me because I don't like him like that.
Mhm.
So it's not like I'm going to be doing things with the dude. But there's another guy who I actually do like,
Mhm.
and I will twist over backwards for this man's. Maybe not in every aspect, but
Yeah.
more so.
So you've like done that before. I feel like we all have as women.
I think so, because I think it also just plays into like, I don't know if you've ever gone through this where I used to do this a lot when I was like way younger. I'm talking like middle school,
Mhm.
early high school,
I definitely did that
young.
middle and high school. Well,
Yes.
middle school because I wasn't dealing with dudes in middle school, but high school I for sure was doing it.
But like, I feel like we have both been in situations where like we liked a guy a lot. And once he started liking us, we kind of like got over it very quick.
I've done that like now in my adult years. Before, like, well, I didn't really experience dudes. I kind of did in high school, but like not as much when like when we graduated is when I really started like experiencing people, like because we started to go out to clubs and stuff like that. So that's when I really started to experience guys. But I don't really know too much about that, but I definitely did. I don't know. I was just a simp for niggas. Like I was just so fucking embarrassing. Like but I didn't know. I didn't know how to like I didn't know what I deserved when I got out of high school. I didn't know like how I should be treated. Like I was stupid. I was so stupid.
Honestly, girl, so was I. Like right after high school, I think we have to learn because yes, we can get told this and that, but let's be real, it's not like we actually listen to people half the time when we're out there
Yeah, like we'll
making
ask for advice and then be like, maybe I should just do what I was gonna do.
right.
You know,
Like in one ear, out the other. Like that shit does not stick.
like we'll just be like, okay,
But
I
mhm,
feel you, and then just proceed to what we're gonna do in the first place. Like I don't know why we ask for advice sometimes because we just do what the fuck we want to do at the end
that's
of the
what I'm
fucking
saying.
day.
At the end of the day, we're all stubborn and we're gonna do what we feel we want to do in the moment. So
Yeah, like
I
we
think we
imagine.
ask for advice to make us feel better. I don't know.
I think we do it so we can like maybe have options and maybe like consider doing something else. But I don't know why the fuck we do that because we don't listen. Like we do. Like I listen more now than I used to. Like I'll take
Right.
advice. I'll definitely take advice now. But it just depends on what it is. Like I don't even ask for advice on some shit now because I know for a fact I'm not gonna take it. Like I know for a fact I'm not. So it just depends on what it is.
I like that you brought that up because as an adult, I feel okay. When we were teenagers, I feel like you ask everyone for their advice. You ask everyone for their input. You're like, what would you do in this situation? Like, what are your thoughts on the situation? But
Right.
as an adult, I just keep a lot of things to myself now
Mhm.
because I need to figure shit out by myself, I
Right.
think, on some things. Because once you have too many voices in your head,
It makes it harder
yes.
to like make a decision and like figure out what you want to do. So I definitely like I just say fuck it. Like I'm just gonna figure this shit out. And if it backfires, then oh fucking well, I learned the lesson. Like if it goes well, then it goes well. I mean, I like a lot of stuff like I won't ask advice on, I'll just experience it. So
Mhm.
that's really me. I don't know. I
Very
don't
well
know. That's just what it
That
is.
was very well said. That
I feel
really
like I'm
was.
feeling this wine. Like I
I'm ready. Do you hear this? This is empty.
Is that the first one you had?
Yeah.
I'm feeling this wine, and I don't drink wine. I drink like hard alcohol, but I don't know nothing about wine. I had filled this up, not to the top, but like right here. And she was like, "That's a lie." I was like, "Bro, I don't even know," because I thought wine was like less stronger than alcohol. But this shit, I'm starting to feel this a little bit.
Listen, there's a reason why some people like being wine drunk more than liquor drunk.
It's like a.
I can already like.
No, how to even explain it. That's why I'm like more all over the place than usual right now, y'all. Like, you're probably like, this bitch is retarded. No, I literally like I've been drinking wine and this bitch is like half empty, more than half empty.
Already? Okay. Should I get another drink?
I would, because I might have to pour a little bit more. I'm almost, yeah.
Yes. I thought that was gonna last you the whole time.
I might have to go get the bottle.
I think you need to.
I think I might do that.
Go get it, girl.
We're
We're gonna take a quick intermission.
We're gonna break.
Y'all need a bottle too.
What are you eating?
I grabbed. I'm not gonna eat this the whole podcast. Don't worry, guys. Flamin' hot Doritos.
Oh, I love those. Oh,
These are bomb, guys.
Those are so good.
So fucking good.
I wonder what they taste like with ranch. I'm gonna try it tomorrow.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
I've been into ranch lately, and I never used to like ranch. Like, my taste buds have been changing.
Girl, don't get me started.
I used to hate ranch. What? Me eat ranch? Like, I would fucking like gag. And now like I eat ranch on every fucking thing. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But
Your
yeah, y'all. Huh?
Your palate is changing.
Which I didn't know could happen, but now I know. I had looked it up and everything. I was like, am I pregnant, or is this shit just changing? Like, I was like, I know for a fact I'm not pregnant. Like, everybody knows not to try my fucking life like that. Like, get me pregnant, bitch. You must be out your fucking mind. Everybody knows how to try me like that.
That's a whole joke.
Like, don't ever fucking, that's a threat to my life. You get me pregnant, or you talk about getting me pregnant, that's a fucking threat, bitch. And you will get your ass whooped. So people know not to fucking try me like that. But y'all,
we don't play like
that. Right, we don't play like that around here with no babies. I love children, but we don't play about no babies. Okay, not right now. Maybe later in life when I'm like 34. Is that too old?
Right. No.
Is 34 too old? Or should I like have a kid at like 28?
I would aim between like 27 and like 35. That's a good age range.
I might think about it I might start considering when I'm 26, because I'll be like way deep into everything I'm doing by then. But
do your business ventures first.
Right. I need to travel. I have a lot of stuff to do that I want to do before I have a baby, because I'm gonna be obsessed with my baby. And then I want 2 kids. But
so you gotta start a little bit earlier.
Right. I probably would have them 2 years apart. I probably would have my first baby at like 27, the latest 28, and then I'll probably have my next baby at like 30. I don't want to do anything at 26. I don't think.
No. I was thinking like 27, 28 for myself too.
Who do you think is gonna be first? I think you're gonna be first, because I don't play.
I'm on birth control.
But you still be taking risks. I don't take risks. I definitely think you'll be first. I'm not even gonna lie. I definitely
watch you be first though. I would laugh so hard.
I love Kaylalea, when I tell you I don't play.
You don't play.
I don't, girl. The time that I did actually, like, you know what I'm saying, do it raw, I was like, hell no. Like, I don't even think like I did it. I think I did it twice. I don't think either of them came at me, but I still took a plan B. I was like at the store early in the morning the next day. I was like, hell fucking no. And I was like, I'll never do this shit again. Like, Nope.
Girl,
Not in my life. I do not take risks. Cause I still be making
listen,
people out when I got a condom on. Nope. You're not playing with me.
if you can look at a guy and be like, I don't want your baby, don't go wrong.
Right.
Don't do it.
But me, my dumb ass be falling in love and be wanting to have fucking 5 kids and be married to the nigga. Anyway, we're not gonna get
We're
into that
not.
today. That's not the topic of today. But what we are gonna get into is when girls say,
What do they say?
say?
I'm like,
I don't think I need to drink anymore during the episodes because no, but when girls say I don't want your man, but I can have him, bitch, you'll get your ass whooped. Like, okay, I don't think it's necessary. Like, I always, if that happened to me, where like I find out, because that has happened to me, where not a girl that I know will be fucking with the dude that I fuck with, but I'll start to like get to know the girl that's like fucking with the dude I fuck with or used to fuck with, and like we always become cool. That happened to me like 3 times, and we always become cool. Like I'd rather steal the bitch and like back like get back at the dude,
right.
because I just think that's like hilarious to like embarrass him, and he'll be like I always like imagine myself like doing something with a girl and then sending it to him, like just out of what I'm saying, but just to be petty. But girls doing that and knowing for a fact y'all fuck with each other, like that's like you're in a relationship with him, like that's not cute. Like that's really not cute to me. Like, oh yeah, I could have your man, it only takes one. Bitch, first of all, don't
First
get
of
your ass,
all,
because it's like one thing not to know,
right.
but when you do know, bitch, that's disrespectful and you'll get your ass beat. Don't
That's
get
what I'm saying.
don't play with me. Like, and it has to be like for me to fight over somebody, because I've never fought over a nigga. Like, but you can have him. Ew. What do I look like fighting? That's ghetto. Like, ew. That's like what's really ghetto. I say everything is ghetto, but bitch, that's really ghetto. Like, if we have to get to the
Right.
point where we're like considering fighting over a nigga, which I've never done, bitch, you can have him, because that's disgusting. And the fact that he would put me in that position is also disgusting. Never try me like that ever in your fucking life, because bitch, you'll lose me and I'll make it seem like you never existed.
Honestly, well said. Because I can't. I hate when girls be saying shit like that as if their pussy is made of fucking gold or
Like,
Hennessy.
bitch, they be putting it in their captions and like all this shit on Instagram, and I'll just have to scroll past. I don't comment on anything that's not my business. But bitch, everybody gets cheated on. Beyonce gets cheated on, and you think that I'm gonna give a fuck if my nigga gets to you, because he'll come right the fuck back. Like,
Right.
that's just all the dudes that I've been with has came back. So I've never
Yeah.
gotten cheated on knowingly. Like, I've never known about it. If I have gotten cheated on, I think my ex cheated on me, but I don't have proof. So I just let it the fuck go. But you can have him. Have him. Go ahead. Bitch, if you want him that bad and he's willing to take you up on your offer, have him. Cause baby, I'm gonna have him crying all motherfucking night.
Yep.
I'm about to post, or like, I just don't try me like that. If somebody cheats on me, they're about to be crying all motherfucking night. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, because I don't like either. Because if you start fighting back with this girl, you're giving the dude the satisfaction. Like he's
Right.
being rewarded by having two girls
Fight over him.
fight over him.
That's why I've always said in my head, like I've always made this plot in my head, like if the girl didn't know and we find out, like I would do something really fucking embarrassing to the dude, like do something with her and
Right.
like send it to him or something like that. Like send him a video of us, like, you know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
don't even like females. I mean, I think I do a little bit.
Yeah, you do.
I think I do a little bit.
Just a little. We all like females a little bit.
Like
Just
I would definitely like I used to be like, ew, like no coochie, like what? Me no.
no.
But now I'm just like,
I don't think I would eat a coochie, but I have hooked up with girls. I just didn't eat their coochie. But we did
so
other
like,
stuff.
what do you mean by hook up?
So like, okay. that should have been another topic too.
All right,
The definition of hooking up.
okay, right, because I don't even, there's different.
I feel like my definition of hooking up is anything that is intimate. You know what I mean? Like whether you just get head, whether you just give head, whether you just, feel each other up a little bit and like make out type shit, have a steamy make out.
So like, what's the farthest you went with a female?
The farthest I've gone with a female is have her eat me out. But
really?
I have,
girl, why'd you tell me?
I have told you. I haven't told you. Yes.
I've never known that. Really?
Yes.
Girl, you know.
Yes, it was. I want to say it was only one girl. Okay, so I've made out with a girl and then I've like straight up hooked up with this other girl, but I didn't touch her. Like I didn't touch her coochie. I didn't even touch her boob because she was also a more like masculine lesbian.
Okay.
If she was more like pretty, not pretty, I don't want to say it like that. If she was more like
girly.
Yes, if she was more girly, more voluptuous, like I probably would have done more.
I like girly girls. I don't like dykes. Like dykes,
right.
And dykes would be fine as hell. I wouldn't do anything with a dyke. Like I would definitely like there's like I think I realized that this year. I meant to tell you like there's a couple girls that have made me like be like, wait a minute. What'd you say? Like right, like I'm just like, hold on, like I'll be looking at their pictures, something like that, and that never happened. Like it literally happened to like this one girl. Both dancers, like they're both gorgeous, but there's these two girls, Kaylalea, that I know for a fact I would just like what, but I've never felt like that before. Like before you, I will always be like, I'm scared of coochie. Like I will always be scared of coochie.
I know.
I'm just like, I would definitely.
I was too.
Like I would definitely like get to fucking work on a hoe. Like, so yeah, definitely them two made me realize like, but I don't know if I'm bi or not. Like I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm bi curious.
I always told myself I was bi curious because this is my, at least correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like if you're bi, you will straight up date a girl. You know what I mean?
I definitely wouldn't. I'm not dating.
I would not.
Like because I need a man. Like I need masculine like
no, literally.
Masculinity is what I need in my life. I need somebody, you know what I'm saying, like just like you know.
Yes, I need like, like in a girl.
Like y'all know, we're not. Y'all know what we're talking about. Like I need me a man.
Yes, but don't get me wrong. Like, and I'll be totally honest right now. Like, I watch lesbian porn. That shit's hot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
100%. And like, how can you listen? Girls are hot. I'm
girls
sorry.
Are fine, y'all. Like, if you're a girl and you don't watch lesbian porn, you're missing out. Like,
you're missing
that
out.
Shit. That shit, I'd be like,
better than.
But I can't watch it every time. Like,
no.
I'll watch it sometimes, but I really be needing like
if I masculinity.
Masculinity. I don't know what masculinity. But yeah, I definitely watched that. Me and my friends were talking about that too. Me and my other girlfriends, we were talking about that, like watching lesbian porn and shit. Like, girl, they be getting it. But I have to find the right ones because I don't like certain ones.
I don't like because there's some weird ones. I don't want to say weird. Everyone likes what they like, right? But there's some interesting ones where it's very like dominatrix, like forcing lesbian shit.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No, I like the more like there's
like,
a lot
of regular shit like y'all fucking in there.
Or like those massage videos, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I think I used to like those, but the ones that like they actually like, you know what I'm saying, kind of like not rough, but like kind of like just normal. But
like normal passion, like normal sexual tension.
Yeah, like just if it was with a dude, but just with a girl.
Right.
Like they might use like toys and shit. That's just where it's at. But
That's just where it's at.
honestly, y'all, this episode is probably just gonna be all over the place because there's alcohol involved and
We've already gone off our outline.
like twice.
So
So
like twice. So bear with us. But it honestly does tie into though, because we do have it right here where, okay, we're going to call out the men for a quick second. We all know there's those few men in our lives who they're into some unique
not
thing.
weird, unique.
Not weird.
Because we all love y'all and y'all unique stuff that y'all like in the bedroom.
Right.
If a girl tells you it's weird, don't fuck with her no more because she don't support you, baby. Get somebody that supports you in your uniqueness.
Exactly. And but it's funny when you don't find out until you're like butt ass naked with the dude and like you're in it. Like I don't like
right. No, for real.
You know, I don't know. I just
because I've definitely y'all, let me tell y'all. I've had my toes sucked. I've had a thumb up my ass. I've had handcuffs. I love all of it. That shit is lit. I'm gonna tell you right now, like I would do it all again. Especially have my toes sucked. What if you don't suck my toes? You boring as fuck. Like, I mean, unless you just don't like toes in your mouth. Like I could do with that because I wouldn't put like some girls do suck men's toes. I couldn't do it.
I'm sorry. I have a thing against male feet.
Right. Like I can rub my man's feet, but I can't put baby, I'm not putting your toes in my mouth.
No,
you can put my toes in yours because that shit feels good. But no, I can't put a man's toe. But if you know what I'm saying, some men do be having some nice feet. Now I'm not gonna lie. Some men take care of their feet.
I do know. Listen. I know there's those kings out there who get pedicures. We appreciate y'all.
We fuck with y'all.
Doing you, yes. If my man is listening, I know you don't get pedicures. You're still a king. It's okay. But
we gonna start. You know what I'm saying? We gotta teach our, you know what I'm saying, men to go ahead and it's okay to get pedicures. Like the next dude I fuck with, if he don't get pedicures, he's gonna get pedicures in me because excuse me, y'all. I feel like that's like a good bonding time. It's not gay. It's none of that. I feel like that's just a way to pamper yourself and take care of yourself. So yeah, but I'm still not putting your toes in my mouth, no matter how nice your feet are. But you can definitely put my toes in your mouth. Definitely.
Right.
You can definitely suck my toes.
Yes. And like honestly, a lot of this stuff, because I've done a lot of that stuff too. I actually do like a lot of that stuff. But there's like the few things that, like, for example, if a man asks you to give him like a foot job, for example, what would you do?
I simply wouldn't, because I feel like I don't it seems hard.
Right. Like
that takes a lot of leg muscles to do. Like that's with your feet, right? You give them foot jobs with your feet. Like maybe if I was getting paid, right? Like I try my best, but like I'd have to like assist myself with my hands because that's the hard. I thought about that one day. I was like, how the fuck? Unless you're at a certain, you know how like certain positions are easier in certain ways. Like if you're positioned a certain way, like for example, riding. If you're like in a chair or something like that on top of them, that's easy to do that. But girl, if you're in the bed like laying down, that shit is hard as fuck. Like if you're trying to ride, get a chair. But I think it depends on what placement you're in. Yeah, I wouldn't, because that shit, I'd have a cramp. What is that thing called? A Charlie horse? I have a Charlie horse and everything. No, but I mean, I wouldn't like be opposed to it if he likes that. Like, if I'm really into somebody though, because I'm not about to be putting all that energy into no, I'm Absolutely not. But I definitely, if I like, if it's my man or if it's somebody that like I really fuck with, like I'll be like, okay, babe.
Of course. You just brought it round circle because listen, when you like a man, if you really truly appreciate this man and he's got a little bit of a weird, again, I'm sorry, scratch that, unique. He has a
Unique, not
unique,
weird.
right, interest when it comes to the bedroom. You gotta support your mans.
We
At least
support all you kings. We support all y'all. If y'all have like really unique stuff, like I would say, like never be ashamed. Never let a female or females, if y'all have like unique stuff that y'all like, never let somebody make you feel like that's weird, because I feel like if you're happy, as long as it makes you happy, like, and you find somebody that wants to do it, like, just do it. So male or female. So if somebody makes you feel like that's weird, or like they look you up and down, like that's not really something that somebody you're compatible with. So you need to let them go and find somebody that actually supports what your, kink is, or what your unique thing is in the bed that you like, because you like it, so you deserve to have it. That's what I feel like. But we
I
support all
agree.
y'all.
I agree because honestly, that's what these relationships should be about, is like experimenting and like
Right.
trying things out, like pitching shit and communication, guys, because
That's yeah.
speak up, y'all. I know I had to grow into this habit myself, so I get it, where you kind of don't speak up on what you like or don't like. And it's okay to sit there and be like, damn, that feels good. Like keep
Right.
doing that.
Right.
And then it's okay to also be like, no, like
No.
let's move it this way. Or
Right.
like let's do it.
What's your limit? Because I know my limit is like the BDSM stuff. I don't
Right.
like pain. Like I like to feel good. I don't like pain. So it's like that's the only reason why I wouldn't like whips and shit and stuff that hurts. I can't do stuff that hurts. Like anal hurts me. Like I don't like anal.
Right. And like with me, for example, it's a give and take. Like there's some things I'm okay with it. Like I do like those little, like not like the full whips, like the ones with like a feather on the
Mhm.
end. And like it is kind of like you can whack with it, but it doesn't hurt as bad as like a fucking paddle that you can buy.
Right. Oh,
Or like
absolutely not a paddle. You're not about to whoop me, baby. I'm
no,
sorry.
honey, I'm sorry.
I
And
don't like
like
pain.
I'm not gonna lie, like my man, he gets pretty aggressive. Like, and it's again, it's all in moderation. I think that's
Right.
the key. Cause like, don't get me wrong, I be having that rough, dirty, almost porn like
I
sex
like that too.
every now and then though.
But I don't like when it hurts.
No.
When it hurts, I'm just like, you need to chill the fuck out. Like when like you're choking me and it hurts and I'm like about to die, like you need to let the fuck up, because at a certain point I feel like you're trying to kill me, and bitch, we gonna be fighting in this bitch. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. I always tell people too, it's good to have either a safe word or like some type of tapping system.
Mhm.
Like for like if he's choking you and you're like, oh yeah, daddy, but then he like accidentally presses a little too hard, then you have a little like quick, like let's chill. I
Right.
can't
But
do
some people don't. I know there was this one dude that just thought like I liked it, and I was like, okay, wait. But like I wasn't trying to ruin the moment, so I was trying to like be like still like in the moment. But
right.
he thought like I was liking it, and I wasn't. I was like, okay, you doing a little too hard. Like you need to let up, because
Exactly.
I will beat your ass. Like, because I feel like at a certain point you trying to hurt me, and bitch, if I don't like that, like you need to stop.
I think guys need to pay attention too because listen, and I've had anal before. I used to have it. I don't have it anymore, but I've had it in the past. And I've been in a situation where like it was very obvious that it was hurting and he kept going.
Oh
This was,
God.
this was my ex. You know who it is.
So, but
Like it was
I'm gonna say it, but I'm not gonna say it.
it was low. I'm not gonna say it either. We can all fill in the
Y'all
blank.
know what the fuck.
But we all know what the word is. I don't consider it that. Do I think it gave me those vibes? Yes, because listen, guys know, like, obviously, if you're choking too hard, you can't hear the girl. So, like, use your senses,
Common
your
sense,
five
bro.
senses. Come on, let's be real. If the girl is not like speaking, let it go. If you're doing anal and the girl isn't necessarily making the right moans, she's making like it hurts
like ow, like
moan.
ow.
Like ow, that don't feel good.
Like ah,
Then
like
stop.
it is like from a certain ah to like a certain ah, like bitch like you know the difference.
Right. You
But
know the difference.
I feel like y'all
Okay.
just like some of y'all men just be ignoring the fucking signs. Like don't like literally, and I don't like when it seems like when I do stuff like that, it only it probably only happened to me where I feel like I was hurting like maybe twice with two separate dudes. And I think one of them lit up, but one of them was like still going. But then I was like, okay, chill, like, and then he stopped. But like, I don't think I could imagine myself being in a situation where somebody just will not stop. Like, I don't that's scary. Like thinking about that. Like, I don't think I could deal with like somebody thinking that I'm just enjoying it and it feels like no, I'm like, ow, bitch, ow. Well, the fuck do I have? Damn, stop.
No, for real. I'm over here like, do I have to be screaming? Like, I don't understand. Hello.
It is. Some girls actually like that's a type of sex, like pain sex.
It is.
It's a type of sex. So I think that's what it is. I'm just giving the benefit of the doubt to people. I think it's just because pain sex is a type of sex. So I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't do that to me. Not me. Not her, not me.
PSA.
We do not like that around here. 1-800 hot mess do not like pain sex.
It's a no for us.
It's giving no. It's giving very much stop.
No. Like
so,
but regardless, like if you're into that stuff, I hope you find someone that, you know, gives you the same energy, but that someone is not going to be here in our duo.
Not, we don't like that.
No. No. But to continue this lovely conversation about sex, I got to bring up a very important topic today. Two very important topics. And it's for all of my fellow ladies out there, my beautiful, beautiful women. Orgasms and squirting. Need I say more?
Okay, so should you start or should I start?
I feel like we should ease into it, so maybe you should start.
Okay, I don't know if me starting is easing into it, but I'm gonna just say it like this. I've never had an orgasm before. I'm still waiting on that someone to give me an orgasm. I'm very disappointed. I haven't fucked a lot of men, but I fucked enough. And I feel like at this point, I should have had an orgasm by now. And the thing is, I've had a conversation with my friends. I've had a conversation with you, you know, other females about how it feels.
Right.
Never had one. Like, not even just like everybody has told me if you have to guess, you haven't had one because you have a certain reaction, even though people have different reactions, but it's kind of the same general reaction that you have, and you never have one. I've never had one. I've gotten hella wet before, and I thought I have, and the other dudes thought I have. I've never had an orgasm before, and I'm pissed. So and that's just that on that period.
And I honestly think, listen, this is a public service announcement. This is a crisis, okay?
It is
the fact, the fact that and listen, I'm not over here trying to expose people's, you know, histories, but Kayla has had enough to know. Like, you should have had at least one. At least one.
At least one. Give me one.
We're not asking for a perfect score here. We're talking about one. Okay?
I'm not talking about like, okay, give it to me every time. Like, it's still
right.
Good, but I need to get something out of it at this point.
Right. And I'm just confused because I've also had I've had a good amount of sex in my life as well. Yes, and
we both have.
Don't get me wrong, there have been a select few who were not, they just didn't have the talent I thought they did or could have had. And I hope they do now. I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm really not. That was just my experience.
It's that, but you know what I think it is, Kayla? A lot of dudes do not care about
No.
making a girl come or making a girl squirt, because that was another topic that we have for y'all today, squirting. I don't think dudes, a lot of dudes don't care enough. I feel like they're just trying to get their rocks off. They're trying to get their nut and they don't care. Like I think that's what it is. I think that's why I became celibate, one of the reasons, because I want the next person that I do have sex with to really care about me and care about my needs and care about if I came or not. Like, I feel like a lot of the dudes, not every dude that I've had sex with has like a lot of them have been selfish and have been doing it because they're trying to get their nut and think that, and I don't know if they really like care if I have, but some dudes I can tell because they'll just be like, oh yeah, you came already, blah blah, and I'll be like,
No.
yeah, but I'll be like, I ain't had that feeling that my friends said that I was gonna have, so yeah, I ain't have one. And they'll be like, yes, you did, and I'll be like, no, I didn't. But okay. So I really think a lot of dudes just don't care. That's what I think it is, personally.
I think it's that, and it's a mixture of men who, so like the few that do care, who want to learn or trying to like better their technique. Where do they go? What do they watch?
Right. Like, do y'all watch stuff or do y'all like experiment on females and like I want to get to the dudes that care. That
Right.
give a fuck. Like, because a lot of dudes too, they don't even eat girls out anymore, but they be the main ones wanting head. That's what I don't get. Now
I
that's a topic.
That's a topic because I don't listen. If you don't eat pussy, I'm sorry. You must like dick.
You are a pussy. You like
Literally.
boys.
You like boys
And we support
because
our gay men, but what? You don't put pussy in your mouth and you don't like it?
no. And then on top of that, you have the audacity to be like, "Can you suck me off?" No,
Exactly.
no.
Like, okay, I get the dudes that's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't do that with every person, but also be the same dude that doesn't get head as well. Don't be that one dude that's just like,
Right.
oh, I don't get head. I don't give head, but I give it. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of my face,
I
what the fuck is wrong
hate,
with you?
I hate when men say that bullshit.
I don't like that. That's ghetto, in my
Sorry,
opinion.
I feel like this thing you have to keep recording every like 30 seconds, I guess. Okay, we're good. Anyways.
Oh, anchor.
Yes, like you have to, it'll only do it in 30-minute increments so that it's, I guess you can edit in here too. So like
Okay.
it makes it easier for editing.
Right.
Anyways, it is ghetto. It really is. I
Yeah.
don't like it.
I don't like that either. So that's definitely another reason. Like, I've become celibate for a number of reasons. It's ridiculous. Like, men are fucking selfish. And I'm not talking to every man. Like, don't think this is, if you feel some type of way about this, then this is most likely geared towards you. But a lot of men are really selfish. Now, a lot of men aren't. A lot of men do care about, you know, the girl that they're fucking with. But a lot of times, if you're just fucking, like, if you guys are just fucking randomly and it just doesn't mean anything, like, he's not gonna care about what you want. Like, he's gonna get his nut off, and a lot of times, like, dudes nut faster than girls, so that's all he really cares about. That's why I want to like wait until it's somebody that I really care about, who cares about me, because they're gonna want to do all that stuff and make me feel good as well. So that's why I'm waiting. Like, that's why I'm celibate at the time. So I'll tell y'all when I'm not anymore. I'll give y'all just the details, but at this moment, I'm celibate. So
Exactly. No, I think it's important to talk about it because I think guys too, they be they literally watch, not that they watch too much porn, it's just that that's the only resource I think a lot of them are using to like learn what girls like. And let's be real, some of these porn videos, the guy will like tap the girl's clitoris and she will like scream as if his fingers are fucking Zeus's penis all on one hand.
I
Like,
think it gives a lot of like
it's very fake. It's very
unrealistic,
orchestrated.
yeah, vibes, like unrealistic expectations. So when they try it in real life, like they're just like, oh yeah, this is gonna get her. Like,
Mhm.
no, the fuck it's not, bitch. That hurts. Like,
Literally.
like it
Literally.
feels good when a dude knows how to do it, but
Yes. Yes. I think I'm not even gonna lie right now. Okay, actually, I really do want to ask this question because I
Mhm.
have discussed this with other girls in the past.
Right.
Would you rather have sex with someone who really doesn't have a lot of experience? He's probably only had sex with like 2 girls and neither one was a committed relationship, or would you rather have sex with a guy who maybe he's had a few girlfriends, but he's definitely he's got a few bodies on his belt, but like the difference between the performance in the bedroom is like this one's like here and the other guy is like not even in the same ballpark. You get
Yeah,
what I'm
like a
saying?
newbie, like a newcomer. I definitely would want somebody that has experience. Like if you have a couple bodies under your belt, like I don't really like me. I'm like the most understanding person in the world. So it's just like if you have a lot of bodies, as long as you're not giving me anything or you're being safe about it, like if it makes you happy, do what you gotta do. But when you get to me, like just make sure I'm safe. Don't do anything that's like unsafe towards me. If you got a lot of bodies, I'd rather have that because you have a lot more experience and like maybe you know something that I don't. Because I feel like I'm never gonna have as many bodies as a dude.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just like unrealistic for me personally. Like I'm never gonna have as many bodies as a dude has. So if he has like, quite a bit of bodies and like he's experienced, he's been, I just don't want him to be like one of those people that just like I would never like really want to fuck somebody that sticks their dick in just anything. Like
No.
just anything. Like that doesn't turn me on. But like when you do have a lot of experience, I definitely do fuck with that. So it like I learn a lot from that. Like that's how I learned like that I liked having like a thumb in my ass and like my toes sucked. That's how I learned because I never would have tried that if the dude never, did it. So
Right.
I definitely want somebody with experience. Now I what do you think?
I kind of feel the same way because to your point, I don't know how everyone else treats this conversation, but I always somehow slipped in the question of like, when was the last time you got tested? Or like, when's the last time, you did it raw? Just so I could get a good idea for my own sexual health. I think it's important for all like everyone who's listening
Right.
to really take their sexual health serious. Like have fun, do your thing. You could have
But be
sex with
very
2 people,
safe.
but be safe, please, because you don't want to end up in the doctor's office. Yeah, maybe one day it's chlamydia, which is a very simple take the pills and it's over
Right.
with. But maybe one day it ends up being like HIV, and that's not
Can't
curable.
get rid of that.
But to not make this too serious, I do in my past when I was single, I was with a few different guys with different levels of experience. And I
Mhm.
think it's good for your own as a female to do that for yourself. I'm not saying go out and like fuck every guy that like
Right.
be. What I'm
Know your
saying
worth,
is
babes.
right. What I'm saying is the guys that you do have sexual encounters with, take a little bit from each of them
Mhm.
because you're always going to learn something new from anyone new that whether you go on a date with them or you have sex with them or you do both, whatever it is that you're doing,
Right.
you're always going to learn something from this person. You may learn something that you don't like that
Mhm.
you're going to try to avoid in the next dude, or maybe you're going to learn something that you do like that maybe it lasts a little longer with this guy and then it ends, but at least you know what you like after.
Right. Like you
So
learned
like,
something new.
right. And I always saw every guy I was with in that light, even if it ended weirdly, even if it ended badly, even if it ended amazingly. I always learned something. Because if you don't learn anything, you just wasted your time.
Right. Like if you learn nothing at all from the situation, whether it's just like something emotional or mental or sexual, like regardless of what it is, like if you didn't learn anything, that was definitely, well, it was a lesson, but I don't really like to say waste of time anymore. I definitely feel like it was a lesson, but I feel like it's a lesson that you
Right.
could not learn again.
Yes. That's why. So, long story short, definitely have sex with at least one guy that's experienced
Very
because
experienced. Your life will change. Like,
your
girl,
life will change. Okay.
mine has.
I think we're both thinking of specific experience.
I'm sorry. I love a nigga with experience, especially if it's a nigga that like is a very, I love niggas that are affectionate. Like I hate when, like the last dude that I talked to, he would like to fuck, but he wouldn't kiss me. Like, bitch, I don't like that. I
Okay,
don't
this
like
is
that.
the thing. This is the thing about kissing, you guys. If the guy won't kiss you, he had someone broke his heart for real.
Right. And
For
he,
real.
because I know that's like an emotional thing he's trying to prevent. But like, I'm like, I don't like fucking and not kissing.
It's just weird. It feels very, I've done it before. I get the reasons why, but it's
Right.
not as good.
It's not as good. Ugh. Oh, I don't like that. I said I would never do if a nigga don't kiss. Like I would have. That's why another reason why I need to fill a nigga out so he can like if he kisses me, I'm like okay. So if you kiss me now, you gonna kiss me while we fuck, if we ever fuck. So I will never get to the point where like if I'm fucking with a dude, he's not gonna kiss me while we fuck. That's just not gonna happen. Absolutely not. And if it does, like you gotta go.
You're gone.
You gotta go. I don't like that. I'm affectionate. I like feeling everything. Like regardless of whether it's fucking or if it's like we hanging out and you're just being touchy and lovey on me. Like I'm a Cancer, y'all. I'm a Cancer. She's a Pisces. Like
Mhm.
we're both water signs. I'm
Yeah.
very lovey. Like I feel like you're less lovey than me, but you're still lovey.
Yes. I'm lovey when I want to be.
Yeah. Like
Cancer,
sometimes like with
though?
Kaylee, like I gotta like she'll be affectionate towards me, but like I kind of gotta like start it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I won't start it. I spoke about this with my boyfriend recently because I'm actually very affectionate with him, which
Mhm.
is very unlike me. You know that. I'm not the one to be hugging, touching, kissing
Like
people.
she'll hug and like love on you and stuff like that. Like she'll do that to me, but like I kind of gotta like initiate it.
Yes. And the reason too that I do it with you is I tend to grow that way with people I genuinely care about or I
Right.
genuinely love.
Hmm.
If you're just like for this is why I was a little bit of a savage back in the day. I just really wasn't affectionate at
Right.
all. I was that girl who for real would be like, yeah, don't kiss me when we're fucking because I don't like you like that.
Right.
But I would be like kissing this other guy. Like I was messed up back then, y'all. I
No,
was
I
doing
feel like that's better. I feel like the way I handle stuff, like if I'm really into you, like I need all of that. Like I need to be touching on you all the time. I need to be kissing on you all the time. Like
yes.
I think that's just the difference between like I think signs like, and a lot of people tell me that too. Like they're just like, oh well, what's your sign? I'm like, I'm a Cancer. They're just like, oh, that's why. I'm like,
Yes.
bitch. Anyway, but I think that's it has a lot to do with how we handle things because I'm very touchy. I'm very lovey. Like
Mhm.
and I get attached to people very easily. Like if they're cool, like I care about I start to care about them, I get attached. Like not even just men, like friendships. So
Yes.
yeah,
See,
I'm
and
a very
Pisces,
person.
yes, you are. And you always have been, honestly.
I've always been
But
like that.
always, always. And Pisces are a little bit like we're emotional, but like it literally says in the description of a Pisces that we change our mind too much. Like we be
Hmm.
floating around.
Right.
We'll go from like this decision to the next. We'll go from this person to the next, like in 2 seconds.
Hmm.
Which I feel like I always used to do that in my past. But Cancers definitely are way more
Emotional.
lovey, emotional. They wear their hearts on their
I
sleeve.
hate that too. We definitely do, and I hate it. I hate it sometimes. Like I love it, but I hate it.
But it's honestly really good to have that because there's some cold-hearted men out there that need to be thawed.
Y'all, some of y'all men need to like have cancers in your life, like, and a lot of people, like, I think there's definitely different types of cancers because people, when people describe a cancer to me, they're just like, oh my god, they're crazy and all that stuff, and I'm just like, I'm like not that crazy, like I am a little bit, but it's just like I've changed. I've definitely changed because I'm more nonchalant now. I've noticed, like
Yes,
like
you
I'll
are.
let you go before I react a certain way. Like, but if I react a certain way, like you, like I have to be really close to you to react like in a toxic way. But at the same time, like I definitely will plan to do something petty to you. Like I don't know. I think I definitely there's definitely different cancers. Like
Yes.
so.
But I think
I'm
you
very
guys go through different phases because like I would I would say you've matured a lot with certain decisions
I definitely have.
for sure.
I definitely have matured. I've definitely changed my way of thinking. Like on certain things. I'm not gonna dwell on certain things. Like it's just certain stuff. I've definitely became more nonchalant. Like sometimes I don't even know who the fuck I am. I'm like, bitch, you would have been crying over this. Like, who are you? But I do appreciate the changes that I've made though.
Yes. It's honestly better for you overall because obviously it's not good to be stone cold all the time or trying to hide your emotions all the time, but it's good to have that balance and
Mm-hmm.
not be overly emotional.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay to be emotional because listen, I'm a crybaby too.
I'm
I
definitely
cry so much.
I'm definitely a crybaby. Oh girl, there was this one dude. You remember the dude in the last episode I was talking about that was supposed to be taking me out on a date?
Yes.
Okay, so tell
Wow.
me why after that episode, I had a conversation with him a full conversation with him for the very first time on the phone. He was talking about, oh, like when I we told each other like our signs. I forgot his sign because I don't even talk to him no more. But um we only had that one conversation, and then after that conversation, I was just like, mm-mm. He was saying like, oh, like I was like, so it was a conversation. We had a conversation about different things, but one of the conversations was like, oh, so if I cry a lot on my period while I'm on my period, like you'll be irritated. He was like, yeah, because like that just would get on my nerves, blah blah. Like it like just pretty much trying to downplay a period. I was like, okay, and then he said something else, but it wasn't giving, and I
No.
was like, mm-mm. There was some other stuff he said about like different stuff that I'm not gonna say on camera that I really wasn't fucking with, but because it involves like other people and like I already told the other people, but like it wasn't giving, and I was like, if you can't handle me while I'm on period and you're not trying to take care of me, like I said in the last episode, you're not for me. Like I'm real because I'm a very caring person. If you was going through something like I do, like I'd break my back for you. So like I need you to do the same. It's only a couple days that I act like that on my period. So you need to suck it the fuck up and you need to tend to me the way like I need to be tended to. Like, yes, I'm a brat. Yes, I'm a crybaby while I'm on period. Like all that. I'm all of that. I'm a headache on my period sometimes. Like, but I need you to suck it up. And if and he just was not, he was talking about how he was gonna get irritated and all that. I was like, oh no.
He's not a real man then.
Girl, I was like, I forgot I was supposed to even be telling you that. I was like, this is
No.
not giving. It's not giving what it needed to give. So yeah.
Listen, all I gotta say, if you want to be a true king in this world, have respect for women when they're on their periods. Get them treats. Bring
Right.
them
Like do
snacks.
the most while your woman is on her period because she will love you
Yes.
forever and she probably will suck your dick too.
Well,
So
that's facts.
right, like when she's done cramping and everything, I know for a fact that I would, like if my man did that for me or whoever I'm dealing with or fucking with, like if he, did the most, or even just did thoughtful shit. Like, not even you don't have to do the most, just do thoughtful shit for me. Like, just take care of me. Like, baby, your dick will be sucked every day of the fucking week of my period. When I'm done cramping and being a brat and being sick, because we get nauseous too. Like, some of us get nauseous. I get very nauseous, like I'm about to really throw up for real. So yeah, trust me, you'll be taken care of.
Yes,
So
exactly.
take care of your babe or your girl or whatever.
And she'll take care of you.
She'll
Hopefully.
definitely take care. What? I'm telling you. She definitely will.
Alrighty, guys. So that was part 1 of episode 3. Stay tuned for our second release this week, which will be in 2 days. Okay, 2 días.
And I'll probably be more drunk than I am because I'm definitely drunk.
Yes.
And I'm definitely going to drink more wine.
Exactly. So if you want to hear the rest of that story and hear a little bit more, stay tuned.
Stay tuned, y'all. We'll see y'all later.
See y'all later.